In this first session, we'll cover cabinet layout in relation to the space, confirm the cabinet inventory with the plan, and prepare the site for install by locating wall studs and the high and low points of the floor area. But before lifting a tool, always review the cabinet plans. Look at all the cabinets, identify all your components, moldings, any other parts, and especially take note of details that might affect the install. That could be your plumbing location, floor ducting, vents for a hood, outlet locations, any electrical. Following is a list of tools used during our install. While the install space is still clear of clutter, the guys are going to locate the wall studs, place level lines at the proper install heights, matching the cabinet plan, and identify any high or low points in the floor. He placed a mark at 34.5 inches off the finished floor. They're setting their 6-foot level, drawing a line. So this is your starting point. Setting these level lines is probably one of the most important things you can do in cabinet install. This provides a foundational mark on which everything is going to be placed and aligned. So they have a 34.5-inch line. Alan's going to check and compare that line with his tape measure to see if the floor has any low or high points. If there was a low or high point in the floor, how would you identify that?
Well, first of all, as you guys kind of saw previous, I go around the room and I want to make sure I'm at 34.5 or bigger. So if I go around here, let's just say back over here, I'm at 34 3/8. I would go and put a new mark at 34.5, and then I would re-level my line, showing that this is now the new high spot. So everything would be 34.5 off of there.
So Alan and Justin are marking lines to indicate key component locations such as the range, dishwasher, the sink cabinet being centered under the window. These pre-install steps will contribute to a really smooth install process. You want to know the specs of the appliances so you make sure and have the proper clearances. So right now they're identifying the location of the range. In this case, the range is a 30-inch space. In addition to locating the appliances, the guys are also marking on the level line where the different cabinet components will be placed. End panels, the actual cabinets, so forth. At this point, Alan is going to locate plumb lines. If you notice in our plan, the right side of the range, this base cabinet, aligns with the left side of the wall cabinet. So he's locating that line now. He'll continue this process, marking key locations where cabinets will align between base and wall cabinets. Justin is using a stud locator to find the 2x4 studs in the wall. He'll do this all the way around the install space. So we've marked the space, got all our level lines, our plumb lines, stud locations are done. Justin's going to unwrap the cabinets. The great trick is to use this cardboard to protect the flooring. When you're done with the cardboard, please recycle. Removing all the excess clutter, packing materials, excess tools, so forth out of the site keeps a clean site, and a clean site is a safe work site. After unwrapping all the cabinets, Justin's going to remove the doors with the quick release hinge. Notice his thumb is on the pivot point of the hinge. His index finger is squeezing the release mechanism. In install, you want to remove all doors and drawers and shelves from the cabinets. Continuing the process of door and drawer removal, Justin is removing the access drawer. There's a release lever on each of the drawer glide clips on the bottom. Squeeze these simultaneously to remove the drawer from the drawer glide. Here's the process for removing a Citino drawer. First, he's removing the cover plates. This exposes all the adjustment screws as well as the release levers. You'll squeeze the release lever on each side of the drawer at the same time, pull forward, and that releases the drawer box from the drawer glide.